Welcome back to Biz Today. I am Nazareen Ebrahim. Before we went to break, we were speaking with our success story of the week, Vishal Maharaj. He is the CEO at Megazone Media, the founder of Heartbeat Logistics, but is a clinical technologist specializing in cardiology, which is at the heart of his passion, I would say.
Absolutely.
Vishal, before we went to break, we were talking about that emotional journey of having to progress, transcend from working within your passion, running it as a business, but then having to obviously move away due to ill health and coming back and working now in an industry that was completely new to you, steep learning curve. I've heard about your journey and I'm hoping that the viewers took away important lessons.
Absolutely.
I'd like to know a little bit about Heartbeat Logistics. What is it?
Heartbeat Logistics is a logistics company. I have a fleet of trucks, a small fleet of trucks, but that comprises of superlink talk liners and triaxle trailers that's able to move break bulk cargo and containerized cargo for clients anywhere in South Africa within the South African borders.
So you're pretty much being on the move from logistics to media. It's
Correct.
a very fast moving industries, both of them.
Yeah.
Megazone Media. I am sure people have heard of it. I know that the app is out. People can download it on their mobiles. You can go download Megazone Media. It's available both in the iStore
Correct.
and the Google Play Store.
It's actually available in the Google Play Store for now.
Yeah.
The iStore is a bit more difficult to get the app sorted out, but it should be resolved pretty soon. But you can still tune into our app via your Safari on your iPhones on www.megazone.fm.
Okay, excellent. Tell us, what is it?
Well, when I fell ill in 2014, I had a friend of mine that was involved in online radio, but really small from his bedroom. And he approached me to say, look, we need an investor. We want to grow this. And being a businessman, I choose never to get into partnership with anybody. I like to run business my way. I know there are set plans out there, and I know what the business cost structure should be, but I've always done business my way. And I've learned nasty lessons from that, but I've also picked up some good tips my own way. And I made an offer to buy out the whole concept from him, and they refused. And I left it at that. It was during the time that I had my heart issue and I was in recovery, so I had left it at that. But then when I sat at home, I realized that there isn't anything good on radio to listen to anymore. Not on the Bollywood side, not on the English side. Everybody's falling through in a completely different path, and they're totally forgetting a group of people that enjoyed music. And when the opportunity arose again, and I told him, look, I'm still happy to buy out, because I could foresee that the future technology is online media, with the way we're going ahead with data and with Wi-Fi and so forth. It's only about time, because that people are all Wi-Fi, have Wi-Fi in the workplaces and at home. And we're always a year, two, or maybe a little longer behind the first world countries. And we could see the first world countries are already moving ahead with Wi-Fi and free data and so forth. So I made the offer yet again, and they agreed to it, and I bought off the entire concept. And that was in October of 2014. I then rebranded the entire concept from Durban Zone Online to Zone Mags SACC, and re-registered the company and opened up my first studio, which was in Meridian Drive in Umhlanga. And we proceeded to get, and it was just a little thing called the All Hit Radio. And we started that. I set up a full studio. I got some very prominent names from some of the other famous radio stations that they no longer were, but they would still carry the name. I got them across to join me. And they started presenting, and our numbers started to grow. There was a good listenership. People are starting to enjoy the fresh content and the music that the All Hit radio station played. And unfortunately, with the South African market, advertising is not the easiest thing to get, especially if it's something new like online radio, streaming radio. Advertisers want something tangible in their hand. They're paying for an advert, they want to see a tangible advert in their hand. So in about June, July of 2015, I got together a journalist and a team, and I then embarked on my own publication called the Durban Zone magazine. And the very same client who would not sign up for an on-air advert because of streaming, was happy to sign up because it's a magazine. And it proved that they wanted something tangible in their hand. So we started to do the Durban Zone, publish the Durban Zone magazine with advertising, and that picked up. We did 10 publications of the Durban Zone magazine, and by that time we realized with the change in industry, a lot of the companies were wanting a proper A3 publication to put in inserts, and we realized that with the magazine we weren't able to offer the smaller businessman or the corner cafeteria or the little guy who's fixing cell phones.
Little ad spaces.
Ad spaces were just too expensive. So we went back to the drawing board with that, and we came up with the Megazona, which is an A3 high-end publication, which now is able to get an advert for 600 bucks, 600 rands for your advert in the Megazona, up until a full-page advert. So it gave us more freedom to allow advertisers to be involved with the product.
I like that you've adapted to your client's need. So you're able to channel them anyway via the print medium into the online medium.
Correct.
Now, a lot of people are still getting to grips with that.
Absolutely. But in saying that, coming from the Indian background, we needed to know where our Indian roots were with regard to Bollywood music. And it's something that's close to my heart is Bollywood. I enjoy my Bollywood music. I enjoy Bollywood movies as well. And I realized that Bollywood music and Bollywood movies have changed themselves completely in the last couple of years, where a lot of the youngsters are getting involved in watching the movies and listening to Bollywood songs, and they started to tune into the likes of other radio stations that were playing that type of music. And then there was a sudden change where not that much of Bollywood music was being played. And when you tune into your radio, it just wasn't enough. So that's when I decided to create one of my channels. Like I have the All Hit station, to create a Megazone Bollywood channel. And it was in the planning for about 2 or 3 months, and we put it together, got the app running, and got the people involved in it. And I think it was just by sheer luck, the week that we launched the Bollywood channel, 2 days prior to that, we actually got the news that the SCBC had reduced the 90-10 split, or had introduced the 90-10 split to Lotus FM.
And that was real timing for you in the market.
And that was just by sheer luck, it was just in real timing. And we started to launch. Megazone Bollywood, and it just picked up momentum. And right now, when we moved into our new studios at the Crescent, I kind of automated the All Hit station, and I went with Megazone Bollywood because that became a niche market. And now Megazone Bollywood is flying off the cuff. It absolutely has, I think, the largest listenership from a Bollywood channel.
Yeah.
That's FM or on a FM frequency. We have the largest listenership, and we are the largest streaming station in Africa. So with that, I realized that, hold on, we're onto something here, and that's when I then created Megazone South, which is a station solely for the South Indian, for Tamil, Telugu music, and I think that's Malayalam music. Then I created Diamond FM, which is 100% South African content, all South African music, South African musicians. And then I have the cassette radio, which was the best of 70s, 80s, and 90s.
That's pretty cool. So there's 5 stations.
Under Megazone FM, five stations. That's obviously the All Hit station, the Megazone South, Megazone Bollywood, the Diamond FM, and the cassette radio.
Where can our viewers go and find Megazone FM?
Well, if you go into your app store on your Google Play Store, you go into you call up Megazone Radio 1.1, you download the app, it's a free download. Once the download is done, you open up the app and you come to our content. All 5 stations are listed below. You just click in any icon you want to listen to, and you're away, you're listening to the station. If you're sitting with an iPhone, go through your Safari, www.megazone.fm. It'll call up the exact same app, and you can save that into your homepage, and you can click on that app on your homepage as well. Currently, Megazone Bollywood is live. I have 43 DJs that do a rotation of 24 hours presenting. Lots of popular names are with me from the other stations that have moved across.
Sure.
And then All Hit Station is also going live. My second studio is up and running. So the All Hit Station is also going live right now. And together, Megazone FM, we have a full production company. So we are able to do all productions, all advertising, any sound recording that needs to be done. And we've created the full Megazone media for any company that's wanting to advertise. We're able to do your on-air advertising, in print, social media, across all social media boards. We've been able to do things like your website, hosting, designing, putting up your website completely.
I wish we could explore the rest of Megazone Media, and I'm sad that we've come to the end of such an interesting insight into your career. From being a clinical technologist specializing in cardiology with a medical background to going into logistics and now into media, but taking the best of innovative media.
Absolutely.
So online radio, coupling that with what your market really wants and being a truly South African brand.
No, absolutely.
We're really happy to have you on Biz Today, and we wish you all the very best for your future
Thank you
endeavors.
very much, Naz. And look, just a word of advice to our viewers. Don't be afraid of anything. Challenges are always going to be there. Just grab that bull by its horns and do what you can do at your best. You're going to get challenges. You're going to get people that's going to put you down. If your instinct tells you it's right, go with it. Don't be doubtful and just get it done.
Those are wise words indeed. I'm glad that you said that, because if anything, a successful entrepreneur says something to you, take it to heart. I know they become your mentors in a way where their words ring in your mind day to day. When you are going through the trenches, they know that it was meant for you. This has been another successful edition of Biz Today. We've had Vishal Maharaj. He's the founder of Megazone Media. All the details are up on screen. Please go to your Google Play Store and download the app now. We will have more information on Megazone Media and other business interests that Vishal has up on our Facebook page coming up. Find us on Facebook, Biz Today, and you can catch us on Twitter, BizToday_ZA. You can also email me, naz@sociallyacceptable.co.za, if you have any questions or you want to see something on the show. Until next week, goodbye.